5 years ago, I started investing in Bitcoin. And the fun thing is, Bitcoin being Bitcoin, the prices were very volatile, right? There would be days my investment would be twofold, and there would be days my investment would cut down to half of what I really invested, right? Presume I invested $1,000, and within weeks my investment would be $2,000. And just a couple of days after that, my investment would really be like $1,500. So what do you think would happen? Fundamentally, when I'm looking at my investment becoming $2,000, I'm looking at a profit. And when I'm actually looking at $1,500, I'm still in a net profit of $500, but that's not how I look at it. I actually compare it with my $2,000 worth of money that I could have made. So I look at it in a way that I've lost $500, which in terms, in monetary terms, in P&L terms, might not be true. I actually made $500. So what do you think is happening here, right? This concept is a very fundamental concept in economics. They call it loss aversion, right? So loss aversion fundamentally says that the misery produced by something that you own, it outweighs the joy that would have been had you owned that amount. And why am I talking about this one, right? It's a very, very fundamental topic. Loss aversion is such an important economic topic that Dany Kahneman, who came up with the idea of loss aversion, in fact won a Nobel Prize in economics in 2002. Such an important concept. And this one extends to sales. How do you think? Well, compensation plans. Having worked in compensation plans, having designed those, I know it's a very tricky piece to work on, right? Presume I design a compensation plan with clawbacks included. Now, one of my SDRs does hit the quota. Say I have a quota of 10 and my SDR makes it 10. I pay for the 10, and come next month, couple of deals within the 10 that were paid out turn out to be bad deals. So what am I going to do? I'm going to claw back. If that is the process, what do you think is going to happen to the SDR? How is SDR going to react? If I was the SDR, this is how I would react, and every other person reacts to, right? That is how human brain chemistry works. I look at money being clawed out of my own account. The moment the money hits my account, I start looking at it as my money. And the moment the clawback is introduced, the loss aversion comes into picture. I'm sad that it's my money that is being clawed back. Right? So it's a fundamental topic. Loss aversion is a very fundamental topic and very tricky piece. So my suggestion has always been to be very clear with the process, right? How do you define the clawback process? Is it 30-day rolling window? Is it quarterly window? Do you make quarterly clawbacks or do you pay quarterly? Defining these in the process makes it so much easier, so much easier. And I've always been a fan of a dashboard that clearly says, that clearly helps your users know at any given point in time what is the amount they are going to make. Having access to a report, a dashboard that says, these are the number of deals that I have qualified and this is what I get paid, makes it so much easier. And I'm also a fan of clearly segregating the deals, saying which are no-shows, meaning it's a buffer, it's a potential, right? You have a chance of converting these, right? If it's an intro stage, meaning you haven't even talked to the customer, you haven't introduced your sales to the customer, so there is no qualification that has happened, that acts as a buffer, that acts as a motivation to your SDRs, saying if I have a quota of 10 and I have done 5 qualified demos, and I see 5 are in no-shows or are 5 in introductory stage where demo hasn't happened in the first place, I know that I can reach out to these 5, and having this report or dashboard makes it so much easier. So know that when you design your compensation plans, always keep in mind the moment money hits your user's account, they start owning it in their heads. So clawback is always going to hurt them. So how do you design? I mean, what are your ideas? I know that there's some beautiful people out there. There's some experts out there who have been designing compensation for years now. So what is the best way of designing a compensation plan? Tell me. I'm Rajesh, your friendly neighborhood sales ops guy. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much.